Hello and welcome
So I
to
took a bit of
Storm
time.
Garden
Really,
Hedgewolf.
now.
So,
Hmm?
yeah. Oh, I'm just doing my intro. Anyways, hi, welcome to Storm Garden Hedge Fleet. We are about to react to Yuji versus Denji.
Oh look, Gravity Circuit just got done downloading.
Right as I said that. So yeah, I have no idea who wins this thing. The only things I'm aware of are the battle track and who actually animated this episode. So, well, let's see what happens, shall we? I might as well get the screen share
Yep.
going.
Wait, aren't you going to share screen?
Boom.
Ah, there it is.
There we go, and let's begin. Oh, let me make sure this is not unmuted before I begin. And try this again. There we go. I've said
Actually,
go.
I got a little bit spoiled, but I'm still playing along. I'm actually surprised of who's the winner, but I'm not saying anything.
I did what I could to avoid spoilers. Other than the battle track and the animator, I don't know who wins.
If Yuji Itadori was
Hold on, why it sounds so
he was
low?
strong. As his
me a
grandfather
sec.
lay dying, he made
That
Yuji
better?
promise to help others and not to die alone.
Thanks.
A promise
there we go.
Yuji would keep by joining Jujutsu High, a school for up-and-coming sorcerers training to rid the world of curses.
Essentially,
Mahito
monsters
Casper.
manifested by humanity's fears, hatreds, and anxieties.
Just one problem for Yuji. Unlike everybody else, he didn't have a magical curse technique. Oh no, he had something way worse.
After consuming a cursed finger, like a literal finger, Yuji became possessed by its original owner, the king of curses, Ryomen Sukuna, the most powerful sorcerer in history.
And Yuji's willpower was the only thing holding Sukuna back from controlling his body, killing everything in sight, and taking over the world.
So Yuji got to know his surly new roommate, and perhaps one day he would show him a kinder, gentler path.
A classic shonen hero's journey if I've ever heard one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others, surrounded by friends.
Helps that he's getting a first-rate education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely
Denji,
absurd
barrier
amount of
technique,
cursed energy
flip
he
manipulation.
inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed
And
energy
shrine,
is basically
cleave
like
and
evil ki,
dismantle.
and Yuji can use it to see invisible curses and enhance his already
What?
superhuman strength and martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows Taido, a Japanese martial art derived from Okinawan karate. It focuses on agility and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists, tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork.
Which he combines with Jujutsu
he's
techniques like
busted.
Divergent Fist.
With those
Yuji
skills.
strikes an enemy so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice
weird
and
that-
messing up their rhythm.
Okay, is
By
it weird
perfecting
that the
timing
flaming
and applying
fist
cursed
reminds me of a
energy within
Naruto
1
character?
microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5. A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than sound.
It's basically impossible to do at will. You're so in the zone when you pull it off that it really restores your cursed energy and boosts your output to 120%.
Yuji's Black Flashes are so strong in particular, the author himself stated that 5 in a row would have been enough to instantly kill the special grade curse Jogo.
Who did this? And this? And this?
How many has Yuji ever done in a row, you ask? 7.
And that's
In
not
other
even the
words,
nastiest thing
turn the
about
city of
Yuji's punches.
Shibuya into an
Because another
active
soul resides in
volcano.
his body, Yuji learned how to target the soul itself, doing damage to opponents who could normally regenerate from his hits.
Yeah,
Ah,
this
yes.
pink-haired brat was a
Mahito.
Jujutsu prodigy, perfect for Gojo's dream. You see, it's lonely at the top, and Gojo wanted to train a crop of pupils powerful enough to share the burden of reforming Jujutsu society.
Until one fateful battle when Gojo was sealed away and Sukuna took over Yuji's body, then proceeded to Well, commit that whole mass murder thing he was always going on about.
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like, really, really, totally, completely, irredeemably evil.
And it also turns out that
Like
every
no
twist
duh.
and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna and bring about the curse apocalypse.
In Yuji's
Using
eyes,
Ghetto's
something
body
he was
as a
completely
vessel.
responsible
Damn
for. And
bastard.
so, having failed his grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
No longer would he fight to protect others, but to kill curses.
And after Sukuna hopped bodies into Yuji's best pal Megumi, the King of Curses became numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Yuji's defeated powerful disaster curses like Hanami and Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire mountain ranges.
Yuji also learned how to use super advanced abilities like reverse curse technique to heal himself from crazy damage. Like getting his torso shredded into chili. Ugh.
And in some other sorcerers' cases, even regrowing lost limbs.
Though it takes a lot of energy to regenerate blood, so after going on a cursed object feeding frenzy, he learned how to manipulate his own blood to speed up his healing, or fire it like a blood beam. A poisonous blood beam.
All of that combined made Yuji just tough enough to finally take on the King of Curses. Although greatly weakened after his victory against Gojo,
Rip. Literally.
Sukuna was still the de facto strongest being alive. But after hitting him with a Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Shrine. With it, Yuji can slice apart any surface he touches, an enemy's flesh, the ground beneath him, even the boundary between two souls in one body. Enough hits can even cause those two souls to separate.
Like a souped-up version of his normal punches.
Even better, Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal, a domain expansion.
Basically, a pocket dimension created by the sorcerer where their ability will hit no matter what. No contact needed. If you're trapped in Yuji's domain, you're getting sliced to ribbons.
With all his power and training and righteous fury, Yuji severed Sukuna's soul from Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because, well, evil. Leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl, giving him decades of training and battle experience.
He's mastered blood manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just like Gojo and Sukuna before him, he became the strongest.
But what actually makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all
Nanami
others.
and
But
Sukuna's
to
Black
Yuji,
Flash
it was
records.
the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice of his
Became a
friends.
special
So
great
Yuji
sorcerer.
brought together friends and allies, new and old, to create a world eventually free from curses entirely, fulfilling not just Gojo's wish, but his grandfather's as well.
Because if Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. Wiz, if there are two truths in this world, two universal constants, it's these. Life sucks and then you die.
Especially
Now
for
time
the
for
young
Dog Boy.
Denji.
Who was so poor and unlucky, he doesn't even know his last name.
With an alcoholic father forever indebted to the Yakuza, and a diet consisting of
machine.
whatever garbage he could get his hands
got
on,
the
all
section.
Denji had in this world was his dog, Pochita.
Who happened to have a chainsaw sticking out of his face.
hold on, give me a
really
second.
putting the tear in
Watching that now,
Carrier.
huh?
Pochita wasn't an actual dog, obviously. He
Only
was a
missed
devil.
the,
Monstrous
the-
superpowered beings literally
Yuji
from hell
section.
that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws? They're the most versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening cans, massacring your foes.
Apparently, Pochita had no problem with that last part as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do.
That is, until Denji was cornered and forced to learn about
Really,
those two
bro?
universal
Really?
Dear
concepts.
God.
Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes, if you're really
I feel sorry
unlucky,
for the guy
there's a
there.
third option.
Learning from his and
Menards.
Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in
Okay.
exchange for Denji to live a happy life.
And so the two fused into a half-human, half-devil hybrid, the Chainsaw Man, aka a one-man, blood-soaked devil-slaying machine, the perfect candidate for the public safety devil hunters, led by this piece of work. With nothing controlling him but his raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a natural at killing, not getting laid. As the Chainsaw Man, Denji can slice through just about anything and generate new chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man, that's so cool.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through several buildings, and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart by some ornery devil, no biggie, because he can regenerate from just about anything.
Denji has survived being sliced to pieces, having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
Haven't we all? Chainsaw Man didn't regenerate his heart. Oh no, his heart regenerated a Chainsaw Man.
Even separating Denji and Pochita won't stop them. When Denji was stuck in this alternate dimension, he and Pochita still possessed a metaphysical connection.
With their stomachs.
While his healing factor can be overtaxed, all he needs to do is drink
It's
some blood
awkward.
and he's back to full health.
Yeah.
And considering that chainsawing
This
devils apart
essentially
is
Chainsaw Man
basically an
gets
infinite
whacked.
blood exploit, he almost never runs out. Only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy he enters in combat.
Well, he's not actually crazy. Denji might be, okay, definitely is an under-socialized moron led by his dick, but he's surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box.
The
and
man
coming up
I
with
am.
so dumb
That's
and
the kind
brilliant
of man I
strategies
am.
to take on devils that should be too strong for him.
In short, Denji was the perfect soldier and was
That
rewarded for his
might-
efforts
I mean,
with
isn't that
something that
all
began to
typical
resemble a
males?
happy
I have
life.
a few
Aki,
more
the
functioning
stern older brother,
brain cells than
Power, the
Denji.
bratty younger sister, and Makima, his boss and the girl of his dreams.
All Denji had to do to finally score with that dead-eyed redhead was to kill the most fearsome devils in existence, like the Typhoon Devil, who created a massive hurricane, or the Bomb Devil, who could blow up most of a city, or the Gun Devil, who could travel around the world and kill over 1 million people in about 5 minutes.
But, plot twist, he had to kill Makima too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Everything she told Denji was a lie. The happy life he created, the family he made, all of it was designed to be torn down.
All with one goal, to force Denji to break his contract with Pochita and become her servant. Order 66ing every devil she didn't like. But when Denji did break, Pochita took over.
Now,
Yeah.
Pochi might look cute and cuddly,
Oh
but
my
the
God.
Chainsaw
It's
Devil
just
is one of
literally
the
name dropped
strongest
Order
and scariest
66.
things in the universe, capable of tearing through
How
hordes of
convenient.
devil hybrids like nothing.
More than enough to give Denji his opening
Yes.
to beat Makima
We know, it's a
by
Star Wars
cutting her up into
reference.
sashimi and eating her whole. A very similar solution to the Chainsaw Devil's most powerful ability.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from existence. Yeah, like it never happened in the first place. World War II? Gone. AIDS? Nada. Nuclear frickin' bombs? A light, tasty afternoon snack, thank you very much. Forgive me, chainsaws. I knew not your power.
He also ate the Death Devil. Yes, Denji ate death, which means no one on Earth could die.
Oh, you think that's messed up? Let's talk about his next romance, Asa.
A sweet, shy, awkward girl, perhaps Denji's one true
Dear
love.
God.
Except for the fact that she shares a body with Makima's sister, Yoru, the War Devil.
Who herself is in love with the greatest warmonger of them all, the United States of America.
And Yoru was determined to use her love of the USA to drown the world in a ceaseless hurricane of blood.
Denji, buddy,
My God,
you
give him
ever
a break.
consider maybe switching to guys or something? Because every single woman you meet has tried to kill you.
It was in Denji's climactic battle with the War Devil that his and Pochita's bond finally
Dear
matured,
God.
giving Denji full control of the Chainsaw Devil's power.
He
A
even
kind of
defeated Santa
Denji man,
Claus.
I guess.
Which he
I'm
used
sorry,
to kick
what?
the War Devil's ass.
Santa Claus
She
is
was no
apparently a
joke.
Reason
demon in this
Makima,
universe?
you-
What
From
the
across the
Yoru
globe
and
with a near
Santa
light
Claus.
speed 2-ton
I
bullet
don't
from
like
the goddamn
I'm
Statue
sorry.
of Liberty.
Father Christmas
Better
is
yet,
apparently a
Yoru
devil
was
in
so
this
powerful,
universe?
she turned
What the
Oregon
fuck?
into a
That's
sword.
crazy.
Yes, the state of Oregon. Crumple the entire landmass into a blade, fly it over to Japan,
evil
and
thing.
swing it at Denji. and he matched its power.
She also threw the American flag at him.
It is our
The one on
lives.
the moon. You know, the moon in space.
Not
In
really
seconds,
evil.
and he dodged it.
With the whole world literally
People
falling
that
apart,
run it.
Pochita realized
That
that
are
becoming
controlled by
Chainsaw
greed.
Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So Pochita did what
got
any good
really
dog
philosophical
would
in
do. Eat
this.
himself and erase the Chainsaw Devil from
gotta stop.
existence, creating a new
Looking out
world
for
without
it.
him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji could.
Because, sure, life sucks and then, yeah, you'll die. But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
Like I
Oh,
said,
Alright,
the
the
world
battle's
of
about to
Chainsaw
start.
Man
Right.
matters.
Pitch
Forever,
calls are back.
or-
Yep. Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick, and we've reopened Death Battle pitch calls on the Death Battle store. It's a way for you to meet with Ben and I, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch us your favorite matchup you always wanted to see over a video call.
That's right, a lot of the episodes we're working on right now are being made because of a pitch. But to give each pitch the time it needs, there is a limited number available.
So grab them quick
The question
before they're
is,
gone.
did
Last
he
time we sold out in just
play
under an
alone the
hour,
rest
which
of his life,
absolutely blew our
or-
minds.
Death Battle pitches are
managed to
available right
pull it
now
out
on our
again.
website,
Started here.
deathbattle.gg. It's kind of like our own private Patreon with a bunch of extra stuff in every episode of Death Battle ever.
And if you're a website member, you get first dibs. First, it'll be available to chroniclers, then archivists, and so on. Plus, members get a pretty sweet discount on the store, so it's a big deal.
Let's get to the battle, but don't forget to grab your pitch at deathbattle.gg. All right, the combatants are set,
All right.
and we've
Yeah.
run the data through
Wait,
all
What's
possibilities.
that Chainsaw Man in a
time
baseball
for a
game?
Death Battle!
Okay. Now I gotta look up.
Alright, here we go, baby.
I'm definitely gonna have to look up the crossovers that Chainsaw Man had.
Oh man. Oh no. You're fine. You're fine. This wasn't my fault. I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before. Say your prayers.
Okay,
Oh
Mark.
no! Here we go!
Welcome, Maka, to one of my reacts.
Just like Arnold versus Red Ranger.
Chainsaw curse? Oh no!
Yeah, the same story as. Wait, what? The same story as Red Ranger and Leonardo?
Yeah.
Let's finish this. Chainsaw instant death technique! Batter up,
That's gonna leave a mark.
Goodbye, Yuji Nutsack?
Oh crap!
Yes!
Wait for it. There had two cursed energy sources in one body, so I separated them. Speaking of,
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit!
that's a big
What?
mistake.
Oh yeah, forgot. He can make another Chainsaw Man from his own heart.
Things are best to let go. Working with.
domain expansion. You messed up, baby! Pochita and I are brothers! You'll never keep us apart!
Damn.
Ah, the Black Flash!
Domain expansion.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Finally got
Yeah,
you to
this-
stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh? Punk ass bitch. Black Flash! Try it.
Oh shit.
shit! Oh shit, he's powering through!
Jesus!
Holy
And a
Denji
curse.
won!
Brothers. You don't see that every day.
Denji
Peace out,
won!
nerd.
Alright, Pochita. I wonder if that burger place is still open.
Shit!
If Yuji Itadori was one
Right
thing,
down the middle.
he was strong. Just not strong enough today.
Let's break this down into 4 chapters: their speed, skill, abilities, and power.
First off, who was faster?
Yuji's greatest speed feat is the Black Flash. In order to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Insanely fast. But remember that time Denji dodged that flag that Yoru summoned from the moon? You know, the one that's over 200,000 miles away?
Considering Denji's position from start to impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle, this must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10.
Congratulations,
So it'd
Chainsaw
probably
Man, you
have to be
finally get a
faster
win.
to use against Denji in a fight.
This means the flag must have been moving over 12% the speed of light.
Over 100 times
I guess-
faster than the Black Flash.
Now, Yuji has gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen, relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
And what a career it's been! He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability more than anything else.
With Yuji's greater experience and martial arts combined, he
arrogance
was
maybe isn't
definitely
such a
the
bad
more
thing all the
skilled
time.
fighter.
What wasn't as clear-cut was who had the better abilities.
Specifically, how well they can cut each other and how well they can heal from being cut. So I guess it's their cutability.
Both could survive pretty
Fight
insane
ability.
wounds, though Denji's
Fight
devil healing factor
ability.
was
Damn it,
superior.
Boomstick.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big
Dang it,
slashes against
Boomstick.
his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful
Your
sources like
puns!
Gojo could
They
regenerate
just
lost
don't
limbs,
stop!
Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Not just that, but literally splitting 2 souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially do the same thing to break apart Denji and Pochita.
However, it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely weakened at the time, and it took Yuji several hits to separate him and Megumi.
And on top of that, even if Denji and Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again here.
However, Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to tank them to get up close.
Even if he could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji chase him, and so on.
Like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut-ability.
So what it ultimately came down to was power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest in the Union by total area,
Oregon
nearly
level?
100,000 square miles. By estimating its volume, Yoru compressed
guess
a mass
that's a
swing
thing
over
now.
750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like 10,000 hydrogen bombs. And not only did Denji survive a swing, he straight up overpowered it. That's insanely strong, but not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
Especially with Denji's OP healing factor too.
Denji takes the final edge in power. All Denji
So,
needed was
it
one
came
good
down to
hit to
power.
finish the fight. And with his
And-
far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I say, Yuji? Denji's just
Denji
got that
just had
dog
more
in him.
power.
The winner is Denji, the
Alright.
Chainsaw Man.
Alright, who's
Next
next?
time on Death Battle.
Jesus Christ.
Superman and
Sentry.
Sentry?
Subscribe and join
Yeah.
us
Oh, wait,
November
no.
to see
I'm
more Death
Superboy
Battle.
Prime.
Sentry versus
Superboy
Superboy
Prime.
Prime.
Okay. I'm gonna be dead honest, I wasn't expecting that.
Yep. I don't know what to say about that one now.
I
Holy, oh my goodness.
so yeah. So yeah, literally Yuji just did not have enough power to beat Denji.
Ultimately, he didn't have
Pretty
enough
much.
speed to keep up with Denji's dexterity. It's one thing he has over most opponents. Alarming dexterity.
So yeah, Chainsaw Man finally gets a win after losing 2 times, that being Gojo versus
Wait,
Makima.
what? He lose twice? I remember the battle with Gojo, but who was the other?
Makima from Chainsaw Man and the Bomb Devil against Bakugo.
Oh, that's fair.
So yeah, congrats Chainsaw Man, you finally get a win.
Which, hey, is statistically speaking more accurate to Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah,
That he's so busted.
but yeah. So what would be wild is if they do an episode involving Baki. That would be wild. Because the shit in Baki gets insanely ridiculous. But anyways, that is...
Why? Is it because CJ DeChamp's video on Miyamoto Musashi is in the feed?
No, it's because the fact that Yujiro Hanma's joining Tekken and they compared him similarly to Heihachi. That's why. Anyways.
No, I was just saying that as a funny coincidence.
I know. But anyways, that is the react. Hope you all enjoyed. Till then, your Captain of the Storm Card is signing off. I'll see you all in the next video.